Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day. Isn't it wonderful outside? Skies are all cloudy. It's warm. I went to Walmart a while ago. Yeah, I did. I was surprised. I think they're going to close Walmart. You know, made in China stuff. Well, they've about run out of that, and their shelves are getting bare. They're either going to close Walmart or they're going to make them into a grocery store and shrink them down. Because there's nothing left hardly in Walmart other than food and things that didn't really sell, like picture frames, uh, office supplies, overpriced safes, stuff like that. They didn't sell those. So, that's the way it goes. uh, I've been out here trying to figure out what we're going to do next. And I was watching the news this morning. Of course, I do that every morning. I do it to try to find out what the weather's like, but I listen to all the other propaganda. And what I figured out today was the fact that we have so many people that don't have a clue what's going on, and they're waiting for somebody to tell them what to do. And then if somebody does tell them what to do, they're going to go find them a lawyer and sue somebody. One of the things the restaurants in Tennessee and Georgia's worried about, and it was brought up on the news when they were interviewing those people that opened the restaurants. Aren't you afraid you're going to get sued? Somebody come in your restaurant and then all of a sudden they come down with COVID-19, and next thing you know, they're suing you because the last place they were was in your restaurant, and then they got it. Well, that's the society we live in today. Last place I was in my truck. I'm going to have to sue it. But, it's just really funny how things work. They were talking about Sweden today. Now, that's a country. They did not close not one shop. They did ask them to sort of separate 6 feet out, and they asked them to wear a mask. But today, they called their people a herd, and they said that the herd of people should be fine. They didn't close. They didn't make nobody stay at home. They didn't close any businesses. Everything. I mean, they had cameras there. They showed everything was still open in Sweden. They had, I think, 9,000 people come down with the COVID-19, and 2,000 of them died. And most of those were old folks. Ooh, I'm old folks. But anyway, so here's the thing. Sweden had COVID-19. United States, England, France, all those countries over there had COVID-19. And everybody put their country at risk by shutting down everything, except for Sweden. They're going, it's just another, and the way they put it was, it's just another virus. Why should we jeopardize our economy for a virus? Which brings up the thought, why did we jeopardize our economy for a virus? Who did that anyway? Why did we do it? Now they say, yeah, we got to have more testing. They still saying we got to have more testing. Well, then get your butt out there and qualify people to do the check. Oh, we got to have more stuff. Now, here's the thing. They said we got to have more stuff to test with. But according to the governor of New York this morning, not only do they have enough stuff to test with, but they're making a stockpile that the state of New York is buying themselves, and they're not doing something. Oh yeah, they're not depending on the government to give it to them, because the stuff that they got from the government was 20 years old, and half of it didn't work. So, they keep it in those sheds out back, and every once in a while water gets in there and things run, but they don't know about it because they never open them. So anyway, New York is building a stockpile of medical equipment because they think in the winter months it's going to come back, and they don't want a repeat of what happened this year. I don't know how many other states are doing that. We got the government, we got the White House, and everybody up there, both sides of Congress going, well, you don't really need to worry about it. We'll take care of you. I have a question for you guys up there, just like you did this time. You got the people up there that said, we're going to give a small business a PPP. Now, that don't mean go in the bathroom, take a leak. That means that they were doing paycheck protection. And so they put out, the first time, $450 billion to help the small businesses. Who got it, though? Small businesses didn't get it. The large companies got it. The large corporations got it. And they're not giving it back. They said, oh, no, well, we need this money, to offset us, too. So tell me something, folks. If the small businesses don't survive, what is this country going to come to? Big businesses ain't going to survive, and not by the way I've seen it. Because you know why? Walmart can't even get the stuff they need, because it comes from where? China. Oh, yeah. We sent all that stuff over to China to be made, and now we can't get it back. I don't know what we're going to do, folks. China's got us by the, yeah, they do. But that's okay. Why don't we bring the stuff back to America? Made in America. That's what Sam Walton did when he created Walmart. And the only reason I know that is he lived not too far from my parents' house. Matter of fact, you could probably throw a rock and hit him from their house when he first started. And the funny thing is, he said, I'm going to do made in America. That's sort of like Shark Tank. These people are coming up to them saying, I need $100,000 so I can keep my business going. I'm doing all made in America. And those people on Shark Tank laughs at them and says, well, you ought to get it done in China. They do it so cheap over there, and you'll make a lot of money. If they won't go for that, then they get rid of it. But here's the thing. Now we're sitting here. That was the thing I saw today. There was no computers in Walmart. Very few TVs. All the TVs were marked out of stock. I don't know if that means they don't have any more, but they got the displays still they can sell. That's the way this stuff works. We'll just sell it all, and then we don't have to worry about it no more. Walmart's paying, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 people. 10 people, 8 hours a day, or however many hours they're open, to stand outside. They don't say nothing to you. They just make sure you follow like a good sheep into the stall and walk the way they want you to walk, and so you can get in the store. They're trying to condition you so that you can get in to the store, so that later, when they corral you up and put you in them cattle cars to move you to concentration camps. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I? They can, you'll know how to walk. And then when you come out, people stand there and stare at you walking out. One person out of those people has a computer. They're keeping track of you. Went in, went out. The rest of them just sort of stand there. Look, they're getting paid to stand there and look at you as you go in. They got their little mask on and their vest on, and it's got the little it looks like a peacock on their back, and it says Walmart. I wondered if that's how some of these other civilizations failed. They got so big and they got so good, and then one day they all go, oh my God, what's going on here? And everybody quit following other people around like sheep. Yep, that's what happened. And then their civilization disappeared. You know, I really feel sad and sorry for the people out there that can't think for themselves or don't want to think for themselves.